This is Colleen Francis at Engage Selling Solutions. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. So I wrote an entire chapter in Right on the Money on data, about not letting data control you. You know from previous videos and conversations with me that I love technology and I love data, but you can't let the wrong data set control your business. And so here is my advice to you. Get rid of the vanity metrics. So vanity metrics are, likes and shares, right? We don't want to be basing our business on metrics that can't produce results. We also want to get rid of one-size-fits-all metrics. This is the one that I see sales managers fall into the trap of most often. One-size-fits-all metrics are metrics that say everybody on the inside sales team needs to make 50 calls a day. Everyone needs to send 100 emails a day. Everybody needs to have 10 face-to-face engagements with their customers a week. Those metrics are useless. What we need to focus on instead are the metrics that matter to each individual salesperson to hit their goal, and the metrics that your best practices people are using. What I mean by that is every salesperson needs to have their own set of metrics when it comes to calls and closing, opportunity management, meeting with customers, field visits, based on their goals. How many calls is it going to take? How many opportunities is it going to take based on their closing ratios, opportunity size, and opportunity time to hit their goal? That's the number of calls. And it could be 50 for one person and 10 for somebody else. We also need to look at what our best salespeople are doing. Here's an example for you. I met with a customer and they had a standard metric that said all demos should be 45 minutes long. And they had a bunch of salespeople who were hitting 45 minutes. Yay, I'm hitting the metric, but not hitting their target. Then they noticed that one of their sales reps was blowing her numbers out of the world every single month. She was overachieving by 100, 150% every month. And they noticed that her demos were only 20 minutes long. Now, rather than penalizing her for not having a full 45-minute demo, they took a look. What was she doing in those 20 minutes to create such an extraordinary result? And they realized that she was tailoring that demo only to the needs of the customer, whereas the 45-minute demo was overwhelming the customer with a whole bunch of features that the customer didn't need and causing confusion and a lack of confidence in the buying process. By tailoring the demo and shortening it by half, this sales rep was not only closing more business, but she was creating more time to create more opportunities to close even more business, creating an exponentially better result than her peers. So skip the vanity metrics, skip the one-size-fits-all metrics, and make sure that you're focusing on those metrics that your best people are using to create success and that everybody needs individually in order to hit their goals. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. For more discussions on topics just like this, visit us now at engageselling.com.